Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
streaming.
Cool.
So yeah, let's go do some bad endings.
Okay, let me just move to new scene. There we go. Yeah. So yes, this time we are maybe going to finish the game.
No, I want to do bad endings this time.
Bad endings? Okay. I mean, I don't know how long the bad endings are actually going to take because we are kind of we are already because we've already you can definitely jump through.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of the like beginning two routes actually matter, so we can probably just jump in there, try to get the
I
one
was
on the
just gonna
corner.
jump in here. Hello,
So yeah,
Army.
I don't know how long the bad endings will actually take.
Yeah, I mean,
Because the bad endings, they kind of come at you pretty quickly too.
uh-huh.
Like in my experience, you're playing through the story, and then suddenly the story just ends. That was my experience with the bad endings. Like they're very abrupt.
Mm-hmm. Wait, why did it? So just gonna skip to choice.
Yep, we can just skip through that.
Fuck, wait.
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Can you go back to the flow if you can?
No, I can't.
No, you cannot. Okay, just pick one and then go back to the flow.
What was the one that
We can
I
jump
picked
back in if we need to.
first?
Oh, you know what?
Door
Again,
three.
just pick one. Just pick one so that we can move forward and then get to the flow. Go back to the flow. Get to the flow. Okay, there we go. Because then in the flow you can see which ones you went into and which ones you didn't.
Already on that path.
Yeah. Okay.
But there was a point for like already did this. I wish that like control to speed up was consistent.
Oh, does it like stop every once in a while, or does it just?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Ah, interesting.
Wait.
Okay.
Which one now?
I wish we could. I guess choose door 3 because I'm pretty sure we did 7 and 8 the other times. Remember?
Did we?
Because usually if you pick 3, then he goes through this whole thing of like, and then you have to either do 7 or 8. So I think we do need to. I believe it is take the risk and choose door 3.
Okay.
I think 3 is the one we haven't been through yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time to take a bite of cheesecake.
So who were we gonna have in door 3?
Who are we having in door 3? I forget. Let's see, everybody in this game talks at you for a long time and they're like, you got all that? And you're like, yep.
Yeah, it's... Yeah. Yeah. I want to just skip this because this feels unimportant.
well, you can't if you want to move forward.
No, I mean not in like skip it like move on, but like,
Oh yeah, well it's a lot of discussion of all the characters being like, I want to go into this room, and then someone being like, I don't want to go with that guy, and then
yeah.
we proceed to argue about this for about half an hour.
I wish the skip button. There's the skip button worked. I wish I had gotten a screen cap of that scene.
Of that. Okay.
Because I have screen capped every other Clover.
Every Clover. I mean, once this is done, you might be able to just like... Well, maybe actually no, don't go on the wiki.
Yeah, no, I'm not touching the wiki until this game is
We have, yeah, not until we've consumed the entire franchise.
Yeah, like, I have learned from Danganronpa.
Well, I think it's even more important here than with Danganronpa because, this series, some spoilers, vague spoilers, has some returning characters. That return in multiple games, whereas Danganronpa doesn't really do that unless you count Junko, but like, that's not really returning, that's just like showing the
makes returns.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. I guess if you count the anime, that too. But like within the games,
about chapter 6 in the second game.
Yeah. Within the games, yeah, I think Junko and Makoto, and I guess Toko kind of counts for Ultra Despair Girls, but like, yeah, there isn't a lot of returning, like, repeat people.
Yeah. And LLR. I think we have seen that before, but now that we're actually in this room, I feel like it's important.
I don't actually remember what it means.
Letting Letty run. Yeah, that's what I think when I see LLR. Like, actually. You can't even tell who it is. This feels different than her usual behavior.
Yeah.
It feels like unusually panicked.
Yeah, well, again, this is why we wanted you to do all the rooms instead of just, like, going straight to the end.
And then I just happened to do that anyway. Yeah, it's an interesting, like, bit of characterization to get for her. Oh, Canny.
It will also be important later.
Yeah.
Take notes here.
There's the Canny thing.
Yep.
I like how going in this room always leads to a bad end. Like, you only get here by being an asshole. Yeah, God, what the... I'm still not over the fucking... Like, Canny is a terrible nickname. And it's made worse for the fact that, like, why did it change her display name from, June to Canny?
Specifically for that moment, too.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell? Anyway, this is definitely the next escape room.
Yeah.
Yep. What does LLR? Time to click on things.
Woo! Clicking!
You aren't doing anything after something like that happens to you. You know, I do enjoy these kind of murders. In media. That's
in media, thank you for the clarification.
I just said, but I'll stand by it. Like, the sort of, like, whatever happened here was a lot. Oh my god, it was LLRI, Larion, Patch of Blue, Tar? That doesn't look like Tar, but maybe I haven't seen...
Yeah, it almost looks more like, toilet bowl cleaner. Like,
yeah, that was my first
like,
thought.
same shade of blue, yeah.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver. Screwdriver.
We have seen this asset before.
Have we?
Yeah.
Probably in another room.
Yeah, that's not the first time that we have,
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there would be any point in trying to make two separate screwdriver
Oh yeah, no,
models.
it's not to a fault.
Yeah.
That, we use that asset. It's just kind of like, oh, huh.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Lore. Okay.
Cutting from, like, she wouldn't stop crying to just this, like, pleasantly neutral expression.
Well, I mean, what? These characters have, like, 4 expressions. Like, it's a visual novel.
Yeah, but, like, you can
There's a reason that she had... Like, there's that reason she had, like, that whole, like, breakdown off-screen. Like...
Aww. Just... The fucking... I kept crying and crying until you came over. And she's just like... Yeah, I'm gonna smile. Also, why does it have... Why is this locked to novel screen?
There are reasons. Yeah.
Interesting.
Again, this is the substitute. Again, I don't know how to be vague about this. But essentially, these two views are trying to substitute for the fact that a computer generally only has one screen, whereas a DS had 2.
Ah.
There is a point.
Interesting. I'm thinking again about that that AMA you posted from Ushikochi.
Oh yeah, the one for to advertise
World's End Club.
World's End Club, yeah.
But like people were asking things about because it was like
Zero Escape.
Because Kodako was also involved. It's like they were just asking about everyone's previous works, and there was a thing about how Uchikoshi had queer characters in his works.
Yes.
And if World's End Club was going to have that. And his answer was basically like, no, but if you want to headcanon that, like, feel free.
Yeah. I mean, I think more so in the other games than in this one, I think.
Yeah, the point I was getting to is this game is incredibly heterosexual.
Yeah, again, I think it's also because this is the first in the series. They definitely get a little more ambitious as they go along.
Interesting, because, like,
I definitely think...
I do like queer characters in media.
Mm-hmm. I also think when people were asking that, they were asking it more in relation to the Somnium Files than they were to this.
Interesting.
Yes. And I think the other thing, though, that because I know both in the AMA, both of them had talked about this, is that World's End Club it's not just a game with child characters. Like, they were deliberately trying to write a game that would be appropriate for children. So I think in terms of ratings and stuff, they were probably working with a bit more limitations in that regard as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now I'm, like, interested to check out, I. Or AI.
Yeah, you should. You should very much... No, it's I. It's...
I. Okay.
They're like, let's take this pun and fold it as many ways as we can. Yeah, you should. I think you would like it.
Like, I already had interest in it because, Uchikoshi. But hearing that it has queer characters is just, like, you have sold me now.
I think the thing with I... It's, kind of similar to this one. It's, like, a lot of puzzles. It's a lot better looking than this one. The character designs look a lot nicer. I'd say the other thing is that the characters in I are better than anyone in Zero Escape, in my opinion, just in terms of writing. But that's also because the game does not take place in a locked room with a time limit, so there's kind of that factor too, that everything has a bit more room to breathe. It's the same kind of, like, story interspersed with puzzles.
For some reason, I thought I, like, had it in my mind that it was, like, an action game.
Well, the puzzles work different than here. Like, it's not so much... Because here it's, like, a first-person, like, point-and-click kind of thing. Whereas I is more like you run around... The puzzles are solved in an action format, if that makes sense.
No, I mean, like, I actively confuse it in my mind with another action game that came out around the same time. That's like an action combat game, like fighting and stuff.
Yeah, there's not really any combat. There's like... Yeah, there's no combat.
Yeah, so I was just like
there's kind of like action... There's that kind of action puzzle solving, and then there's like the occasional like quick time event that's just like press a button at the right time kind of thing, but that's not really combat, that's just pressing buttons at the right time. Which, granted, that's what most of video games is, but... Nah.
All of that to get a broom. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely interested to check out I.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we got water to, out of the pipes. Yeah. Just, like, learning that, like, because that answer also mentioned that Snake is gay.
Yeah, that might be a detail further down the line or in the third game, because I don't remember that explicitly being stated, but it's possible I might have just forgot.
Because like that could have also just like been something he like mentioned, like Word of God.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, because like again, you don't get a ton of interactions with him, like at least compared to some of the other characters. So I'm wondering, that does sound like something that was like a fan theory that he later confirmed, kind of thing. But like again, it makes sense within the narrative. It's just that he doesn't show up that much.
Yeah, the thing is just that, like, I like Kazutaka Kodaka's works, but he is not a writer that I think of when it comes to well-written queer characters. In fact, in all of Danganronpa, there are 2 gay characters, one of which is from one of the light novel spin-offs, or 2 canon gay characters.
Yeah, I mean, Uchikoshis aren't perfect either, but you can kind of tell he's trying.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. The existence of saying this character is gay does do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Where, both.
Okay, so what are we trying to do?
I guess just combine things. Maybe.
Because, hold on. Luminol. Oh my god, sorry. I'm getting Ace Attorney flashbacks from this.
But anyway, the point is that Danganronpa often has very queer characters, but they're never said to be queer. Just the opposite. It's there's specific effort put into not confirming them to be queer.
Yeah.
And so it just feels like
LLR. Ah! Sorry, you just got a puzzle answer.
Yeah, I was writing this down.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, it feels like a difference in ideology in writing.
Mm-hmm.
And if this might make me like Uchikoshi more than Konaka.
An egg?
Yeah.
Boil an egg.
I'm trying to decide, 1, should I make a joke? 2, what joke could I make?
Hard boil an egg. What?
Also, it's funny that it has specific numbers on it. But they're still saying 107.
107.
Also, open. Not open, open.
Hard-boiled egg. Yeah, awkward. Egg.
Yeah.
Hard-boiled egg. That's me when I take a hot bath, I guess.
Okay, God. So what is going to be the puzzle element with this?
LLR, LLR.
Oh! Got it. Yep, there we go.
There we go. Woo!
So...
A piece of paper.
we still have a lot of items left, so...
Yeah.
We're not done.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we have whatever the answer for that one would have been either. Anyway. Yeah, was there anything with that switch there? Like by the door? Does it do anything?
Yeah, that turned off the lights for,
Oh, duh.
that. Oh, yeah, the tar in the toilet. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hot water. Right. Bucket.
Bucket?
Fill the bucket with hot water.
Yeah.
And then use the hot water on the tar.
bucket filled with hot water. I don't know, is that how tar works? I don't know enough about tar to confirm or deny this.
I can't say any more than that either.
Any tar experts here? Any certified tourists? Any driveway experts? I don't know what else tar is used for.
Definitely something, probably.
Well, because I know isn't it used for like filling in driveway cracks and stuff, or like cracks in the road?
Oh, okay.
Numbers. Do you need a calculator?
It's edition.
Because I can... Okay, yeah.
I haven't had to do this kind of edition in a long time, so I'm actually doing it out on paper right now. But...
It's like we are here, we are reviewing some, we're reviewing
it's exactly
some
like I
grade level
in
math.
high school. I don't have to, I don't have to use fucking math in my life ever.
Yeah, it's like my Master of Science degrees in publishing, not chemistry. Oof. No, we don't have a single qualified tarologist here.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
so we
I think
still need one of those. We still need another one. We still need blue. Remembering how to do math on paper is so weird. Yeah, but it's like, I have the paper in front of me. So it's like, that's what I just... Like, it is easier to be doing the math on paper than it is to, like, pull up a calculator.
Yeah, for me it's like... Now that I think of it, I don't know if I remember how to do long division.
Yeah.
Like, I remember addition and subtraction. I don't know if I remember multiplication or long division. And they spent so much time on this in school.
Yup.
I had so much trouble, I remember as a kid, with learning how to multiply numbers with more than one digit. Like, you know the thing where they would, you'd write two numbers with one on top of the other, and then you have to multiply it like that. I had so much trouble with that for whatever reason. And now I don't even remember how to do it. Like...
Did I... Wait, okay. I did math.
Wait, hold. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I spent months agonizing over how to do division, and there's no reason for an adult to ever not just use a calculator. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. Again, maybe I could see that logic flying if we didn't all have cell phones on us all the time.
But it's like, I don't know, I guess when cell phones hadn't quite taken over the world.
Yeah.
In elementary school, and even in middle school, it was they were still catching on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
well, even then, I remember
by high school, it was
Yeah. I think for me, it's because, in elementary school, there were people I knew who had, phones and iPads, but usually if you had that, you were, the bourgeoisie. You were...
Yeah.
you were rich.
I
you weren't...
Get my
it wasn't
first
something
phone
average people had yet.
I had a phone in middle school, but it did have a calculator, but it wasn't, something I was using for, apps or whatever. It was just, I can use this to keep in touch with my family.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I actually
I got myself to school because yeah.
Yeah, I had a flip phone. I had a flip phone in high school, which was well past the time when flip phones were common, but well, it wasn't really a flip phone, but it was sort of had the same functionality. Because basically for a while, I was I have an iPod Touch, which does basically everything, the same thing a phone can do, except it can't text. That's the only difference. Mm-hmm. So for a while, I just had a flip phone because that way my parents could text me. But the problem was that because it was old and not technologically recent, I would never answer it. So it would keep, either the battery would die whenever my parents would try to text me, or I wouldn't have the ringtone, because the ringtone wasn't very loud and the vibration wasn't very strong. So basically, unless I had it in my hand at the time, I would usually just completely miss texts or calls because I had no way of knowing that somebody was trying to contact me. So then my parents got me a smartphone.
Yeah. I first got my phone, my smartphone in high school, and subsequently my attention span went to shit. Unrelated, definitely. Okay,
yeah,
so
I think
I double-checked the math I did in a calculator, and I got the right answer of combining the two numbers we've gotten. But that wasn't it.
There might be... Hold on.
There's definitely something I am missing.
Yeah, there's definitely a third thing. Where are we at? What items we got? Have you used every single item yet? Because we have the broom. We have 2... Have you used the Have you used the toilet paper yet?
Oh my god!
This is the most convoluted use of toilet paper here.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The brain. Are we a Samsung? Because that was a real galaxy brain move.
Always examine every item you pick up. Huh. 1776. Yep.
1777.
I can do math! My math wasn't the problem there. I was dumb in other ways. Cool.
We win!
Honestly, this room is more what I was expecting out of Zero Escape. I was expecting, like, actual math stuff more often.
Well, I mean, I feel like you do need a good balance, because I know some games... If you have a room that's all math, then it does get a little boring after a while.
Yeah, there would be variety, but like I expected Digital Root to be a bigger thing based on what I had heard from my friend.
Yeah, well, I mean, Digital Root is... Sometimes there are things that are important in the story, but aren't always important in the individual rooms, so I think Digital Root is definitely one of those things.
So
yeah, that's one room down. Shift in my chair, which is going to do a lot of creaking. There we go.
I mean, I do that all the time. I don't stop moving. Digital roots aren't really something you can make puzzles around. I feel like you can make puzzles around them.
I mean,
not,
yeah, but
that wouldn't be like the full solution, but it would be like an element of it.
Well, again, I also think that, like, you have to construct the puzzles also in a way that you don't need a degree in mathematics to be able to solve them. Because there's kind of a limit to what the average person knows in terms of math, and you can't really go too far beyond that, otherwise, at least not without explaining, otherwise you're just going to lose a lot of players, so...
God, seeing Ace again is like...
Yeah.
Bastard.
I know, you're gonna have an even...
I know what you're
gonna have an even... Oh boy, okay. You're gonna have an even wilder time with the second game, because you're gonna have to... Again, the second game goes even harder on this, of like, every single route is different, which means you are inevitably going to have to do a room with somebody who tried to kill you in a different route.
Uh-huh. I think the thing is that, like, very, like, people are generally getting along. Like, they're fighting amongst each other, but not in a way that's, like, serious issues.
Yeah, well,
the two people
it's all
who have like gone outside of that are Santa and Ace. But they're an exception, really.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I think the thing with these games is that basically everybody who shows up in these games is like is either there in order to fulfill some elaborate plan or is there because of somebody else's elaborate plan. So that being said, not everybody is aware of exactly why they're there. That's the other thing.
At least two of us are murderers. That would be fucking Santa and Ace.
At least two. At least two.
Just
big thinky emoji.
Yeah, I mean, like, I imagine he's lying here that he isn't Zero because it's just like easier to put the attention off himself that way.
Well, you're on the cusp of being right. Anyway, keep going.
I mean, I had stopped because I was I'd been snacking on something and putting that away.
Again, I feel like this is a nuance in Japanese that doesn't seem to exist in English.
I can imagine, like, I haven't been paying super attention to the voices, but
I imagine he's probably saying like kono. I forget the Japanese word for boat.
Kore?
Hune, I think. Hune? Yeah.
Kore, I think.
Yeah, it'd be like kore, kono hune. Like, I'm thinking maybe that's just a quirk of Japanese. Because, yeah, if someone's like, the fact that he's saying this instead of that is confirmation. I'm like, that is some shaky ground you're standing on.
Some of these options are already selected, and that's interesting. I keep waiting for it for the route to like move on to the next point, and when that happens, I'm gonna be like going over to that other route so I can get that like enter like that one other room.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, even though this is a bad end, there's still important stuff happening here. So.
Yeah.
タイムリミットまで。
とにかく今はセブンや四つ葉の今はそれよりもお互いを信じることさあ時間がない行こう
次に目指すべきここだな
それ
ああ
水星の
いい
入力できるかい
シートを押すのはボタン 決めるべきが
さっき見た。
そうね。
ということは
では、俺が行こ
俺も
So, do we get to decide who goes in? I don't.
I
それじゃあ
forget again. The ending.
They
If we're going
already
toward
put
the
their
ending,
hands on the door, so.
if we're going where I think we're going, then I don't actually remember how we got there.
Yeah, blah.
行きましょう。
Anyway, more Lotus. Cool. Lotuses.
今度はどうだ。
向こうには
あったぞ
Nitty, nitty, nitty. Blank.
ちょっと待って俺は慣れだけこんなばさて短い通路に左手に3枚右手に1枚
あとは突き当たり。
一応1枚にカウントするか
さあ、探索。
ええ、わかっ
了解だ
それじゃあ。
私は真ん中に。
よし
You know, something I realized the other day is how many games after this just decided that the wristband idea, like the whole thing of like all the information is delivered and all the punishment happens via wristband. Somehow everybody decided after Zero Escape, they're like, yeah, we like that idea. Because like I'm thinking of like a whole bunch of other games that, yeah, I mean it is a good idea. But yeah, because I can think of like several other games that either used wristbands or use something, you know, similar. Like, you know, I think Your Turn to Die uses like necklaces, but it works the same way. It just happens to be around your neck. And, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, Danganronpa 3 uses wristbands. The World's End Club demo uses wristbands as well. So it's like,
I feel like that's
yeah, they just like that.
intentional though, because it's like
Yeah.
both Ichikoshi
It's
and
also
Kodaka
Ichikoshi.
have done death games
Yeah.
involving wristbands.
They're allowed to rip themselves off.
Yeah.
Okay, where are we at?
Heading back here to get this extra. Wait.
Why?
To get this room. Like.
Is that a room?
Not room. I don't.
Is that
know
a room
if
or is that
it's
just
an
another
escape room,
story
but
thing?
like.
You just want to see what it is.
Yeah. It. You know, more dialogue. That's the whole. That's all we're doing this stream. So.
Eat.
Might as well like.
1 2 3
Skip.
We can go to the flowchart rather than starting from the top every time. Is there any for Ren to get the act? Okay. Oh,
What's that?
maybe we're about to find out. Sorry, it's spoilers. Somebody had asked a question that is spoilers.
A spoiler question. That
I'm trying to
you're reading
remember.
out
I don't
loud.
remember.
そんなことできるわけ
Sorry, I like read out loud until I realized what the question was asking. I'm like, wait, go back.
選びたいどうだ
The answer is I don't know because I don't exactly remember how you get there. It's one of those endings that I didn't get on purpose, so I don't actually remember exactly what I did to get it.
ありましたどちらのチームもサンタと紫は
四つ葉はどうぞ。
私はどうせも
But it also seems to be one of those endings that, like, is it the one that you can only get if you're just the worst person alive?
そうしないと誰もそういう風に
Maybe.
悪いけど
People in chat have said that getting this route is like you to be a bad person. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things where it's like, there is an ending you pretty much can only get by doing the obvious wrong
それ
thing.
じゃ
Like, you know, when the game's like, hey, you want to do this thing that will move the plot forward, or do you want to not do it? And if you're like, nah, I'm good, and then there's an ending you can only really get by doing that.
Uh-huh.
1年たちは留守番のそして俺たちはエレベーターから行けさあ
So, we're gonna be doing... I guess we are gonna be doing an escape room.
準備はいいか
で、
じゃあ
Or... Wait. Are we? Or wait.
Who's to say? Who's to say?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's basically just a segue if you're on the one route, I think, to get you onto the other one.
今度はどうだ
Yeah.
向こうには見当たらないわ
あったぞすぐそこだ
Okay. So
yeah, here we are.
The last part.
And now we do escape room.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we will go back and redo some stuff. Are you ready to redo some escape rooms at some point? Because we're gonna have to do that.
Are we?
It looks like we will, yeah.
Huh.
Only a few.
I would have thought that, like, because of the flowchart thing, we wouldn't have to do
Yeah,
that.
well, again, not all the routes are entirely determined only by which choices you make at crossroads.
I see.
Like, can you open up the flow chart for a second once you can? It's trying to look like water. Yeah, you see how there's those little key symbols?
Mm-hmm.
Or scroll back up, like the locks and the keys?
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, scroll back up. I think there's more up there as well. Yeah, those mean that something important happens there. What you might not know is what the important thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, keep going, because we're going to be heading toward another interesting bending anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just try to get this one, and then we can worry about the other ones later. Using our heads on this one. Thonk.
So that's the sun.
The sun.
Wait, was he
Like, who won't need this? And then he just takes it anyway.
I mean, that's how this game goes.
Yeah.
Because you got the true ending first, you locked off a bad ending on the flowchart, basically. That's interesting.
Yeah. Hey, are we still gonna be able... Okay, question, because again, I played this game in the order that I did instead of accidentally speedrunning it. Will we have to redo the same room like 2 more times in order to get a bad ending and then the true ending? Or can we just jump around as we please anyway?
In the DS version, there wasn't a flowchart. You started at the beginning every time, so it was fine. But
Yeah.
now those earlier choices are still there. So we've got Sun, Spring, River. No tile.
Anything missing? No tile, but there looks like there's space for one.
Yup.
There is toilet paper here.
Wait, no. Did not.
The
Moon.
moon.
So we've got Sun.
Is there anything like in the toilet bowls, or is it just the tops?
I haven't checked.
Okay, this line is.
Towel. A towel that combines the things from before. Oh. Interesting.
Okay, so it might be as simple as jumping to where the last dialogue check was and choosing the wrong option. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Guess we will find out.
Yup.
Okay.
so I
The
think that's
sun
everything from here. Why is that mirror taller? Desk.
Okay. Desk. Let's see. Not a great one, but still. Thank you for Junpei blanket reviews.
Four and 7.
47. 47.
That just reads as 4 and 7 to me, not 47.
That's true, that's true.
Okay. That seems to be it here.
Emergence.
We need to emerge out of here. That's probably how we escape.
Can you open it? Does it not open?
Yeah, it's just emergence, huh?
Or just emergence?
Okay, there's a desk here too.
Because it looks like
Oh,
this area might
please.
like. I don't trust it. Well then, hit it with something.
Interesting.
Guess we'll need to turn on water?
Yep. There's no knob.
Ah, I wonder if... Wait, can you turn... Is it possible to, like, move the knob from one sink to the other one? I don't remember how to solve this puzzle either.
I don't think so. So we've got sun and moon, spring and river. Oh!
Of course! Pulling the handle off a drawer to use as a faucet. Why didn't we think of that?
So how do we get a screwdriver, though? Ah! What? God. And of course we didn't bring that screwdriver with us.
Yeah, of course. Everybody drops everything once they exit a room. That seems to be like an implicit rule here too. Like, aside from like some story important items, everyone seems to just drop everything they have. They're never like, yeah, we might need a screwdriver later. They just drop it.
So what am I missing?
Have you like squished all the items together? Have you made them all kiss? Because I was gonna say, we still don't have a use for that little thing that was pulled off that chain thing.
Yeah, nothing.
Handle,
clicks.
yeah. I'm sure there'll be a use for it eventually, but... It's dry as a bone.
Are bones especially dry?
Or, yeah, don't... I guess, like...
Bones, like, are
Bones
wrapped in
that
your
aren't-
flesh and, like, blood and meat.
I mean, if you assume that the bones are both old and also part of a dead being, then yeah, I guess the bones would be dry. But like,
Yeah, but, like, that's,
bone
like,
dry.
bones as they, like, get used aren't gonna be like that. Bones that are getting used are gonna be in the meat. They're gonna be in the blood. They're gonna be in the flesh. Like,
I mean, I guess if you're talking about like dinosaur skeletons, then they're dry.
yeah, but
Or like stuff in the desert.
my bones are not dry. My bones are very much not dry.
Well, I mean, if you're underwater, right? So I don't think yours will ever be dry.
Yeah, but, like, they aren't touching the water. They're touching my
That's
body,
true.
and that's what's making them not dry.
Bones.
So what does the fucking sun and moon mean?
What is the meaning of the sun?
And what is 47 or 4 and 7?
Have you turned on the water? Oh no, wait, you couldn't turn on the water in either room yet, could you?
Yeah. Why can't I just, like,
47?
shine that, use that to shine elsewhere? Why can I only use it to shine there?
Weird question. Have you looked in the toilets?
Yeah.
Like, aside from the lids, like, was there anything in the bowls?
No. I haven't checked this one, but yeah.
No, it's just... Oh. Toilet. Here we go.
And I've already checked the beds.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything at the end of the hall, or is that just the door out?
That's just the door out.
Yeah, that's... Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's nothing. Or it's basically nothing.
I think I remember this room sucking. Yeah, it's not great.
Well, I don't know. Either we're missing something, or we're about to get galaxy-brained into the next atmosphere.
I suspected this is, like, Uchikoshi is being incredibly galaxy-brained.
Now that I think of it, does Uchikoshi design the puzzles? That's what I've been wondering, because like a lot of his games involve puzzles, but I'm not 100% sure if he's the one who designed them.
I feel like he has
'Cause I
a
know-
part in that, at least.
I'm gonna look this up now. I'm gonna see if there's like a puzzle consultant. Because I know some puzzle games will have separate teams for like writing and puzzle making. Like, I know the Professor Layton series had like the specific mathematician, I think, or like they had a specific puzzle guy who was in charge of making the puzzle. Zero, escape, staff credits, I guess.
Like, this seems like this seems like the kind of, game that would have, like, a very small team. So I would believe that, like, the head writer is working on puzzles, too.
Yeah, hold on. This is just a plot summary, that's not what I'm looking for. I need to know who made the game. Who
Yeah,
made
there
game?
there doesn't seem to be, like, a very good, like, staff credits website.
Yeah, for like game credits. Because you can find like IMDb for movies, but I haven't found anything like that for games.
Yeah.
This is just all the trivia. I just want to know who made game. Tell me, Wiki. Maybe this wasn't the site for it. Tell me, Wiki. Tell me, Wikipedia.
God, so how are we supposed to unscrew it? Where is the fucking screwdriver? I like the sound that happens when you try to open doors.
What the, like? I'm pretty sure they actually reuse that sound effect. later. Because I remember it popping up in I, the Somnium Files as well. I'm like, wait a second, that's the door noise.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a fairly generic door noise. For some reason, this stream works way better on my phone. IDKY. That might just be your internet. God,
Yeah.
Is there something else in here? Why? It
Do you want me to look up a
There's
lot
no light
of
shining on it. We can just turn the fucking knob.
Have you turned on the water? Was there like water you could turn on yet?
This is what happens when I click the sink.
Ah. And have you looked at the mirror that was like above? Nope, they just state the obvious. Okay.
And we can't even like go look at that toilet.
Have you tried using the curtain? Not the curtain. The handle, the pull string handle thing.
On what?
Wait, is that string in the corner? Is that the thing you pulled it off from, or is that
no?
Is that a different string?
Because
I cannot remember for the life of me what that handle was used for.
But like, why can't what? Why is it pointless? Like, we can see there. Ah.
There's no use. There's no use.
Ichikashi.
I'll never forgive Spike Chunsoft. Okay,
Like, what?
And you can't pull up the tile.
I have clicked the thing. Like you're
As if you're supposed to screw something
into it.
What are we screwing? What do we screw?
Like,
have we made? Yeah, and I guess we've made every set of 2 objects kiss. So that didn't work.
And I have clicked on all of the things I can click on.
Mm-hmm. The toilet is vile. It's vile. Okay.
Ah. Can you turn on the sink in the room with the mirror? No, I can't turn on.
Hold on.
Because this one is missing a handle. The handle cannot be a knob.
Yeah, or at least we can't use the knob yet because we need something to screw the knob off with.
Yeah, which is
because
like,
apparently everyone here is too much of a coward to just try to do it with their hands.
It's like, what am I missing? Escape rooms like this are the ones that like suck the most.
What?
Huh?
Ah?
Yes?
It's just a screw.
Yeah, we've known about this.
It really is a screw.
But like, what? How does?
What do we do about it? Huh?
Hey, we were just in a room that had a screwdriver, and we made sure that the door was left open. Why don't we go check that out? Why don't we go back and grab that?
I can only presume that nobody here has a pocket. Did you try pulling the stick for this one?
Yeah, like
it doesn't seem to do anything. He just comments on how terrible this toilet is.
Yeah, which like
Everyone's here like, gross, disgusting.
And I think it's reasonable to not want to...
Yeah, that's fair, yeah. Again, it's interesting here, because in the first game, like, everything...
Wait.
They make a point of having everything be dirty and gross. No dice.
I can't
well, that's
see
not
anything
good
in there.
for any of them anyway.
There's a thing in there, but we can't get it. Which just feels
Wow.
like the summary of this entire room.
Wow. Wow. Do you want me to look up a walkthrough? Are we at that point yet?
I think we have been at that point for several minutes.
We're at that point? Okay, 1 second. I got my phone here. Okay. What door is this? Can you just pull up the flowchart so I know what door this is? I think it's door 2, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 999. Door 2. Walk through. Confinement room. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Huh?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. Go into room 1 and tap the partition next to the sink. This will take you to the room's toilet. From here, examine the string you'd use to flush the toilet to find the screwdriver handle. Then the toilet paper holder to find the screwdriver shaft.
Wait.
Huh?
My dude!
Sasuke, we have been thoroughly galaxy brain.
My dude, are you okay? Yup. Yup.
And I think we'll be able to figure it out from here. It was just that part of like...
What the fuck?
What do you know, they model a screwdriver at least twice, yeah.
And now we have 2 drawers.
Yeah.
And we put this drawer in the other drawer. This is a very logical, a very logical path of events. And that's how we get the tile. I feel like I'm going insane.
These are logic puzzles.
There is no logic.
Do you not
here.
feel very logical right now?
There is no logic here. But we have the tile, so can we put it in there?
You'd think so, wouldn't you? No, but you might be able to start the water. Maybe. Don't quote me on that.
Alright.
Only quote me on it if I'm right.
Because we already have the knob.
Yeah.
You're trying to get the tile, not put it in?
Yeah.
I see. And now the tile and the other tile will be, floating. Yep.
Oh yeah, because it's the thing where you fill up one sink to try to make the other one overflow, right? So, cool. Hup.
なんだ
Hup.
おすごい汗じゃないか
あ、大丈夫だ。
大丈夫ってな
どうして俺は？
あ、何言って2の扉を開いて
いや違う、少しな。俺はほ
Huh.
It's lore time.
Yup.
ライト。
Owie, light,
That's what I-
Nona.
Nona.
あと少しで全てを思い。そうだ。この船で実験が起こる。
実験？
人を操る。
My brain is like Nona, aka Norgana.
葵、さっき言ったのは実験の被験者となった他にも 4,5 人はいたはずだ。実験クレイドルス少年少女
Yeah.
不明事件。
So
そのじそうだ。
Yep.
潰されてる。これと同じような構造をしたり
なあ、一人で納得してな。
取り戻した記憶は
それでも構わないよ。
どうやら刑事。
刑事？
そう、今から9年
all
Yeah,
cops are-
you see when somebody had
前。少年少女
Yeah, you see, that was the thing. I remember, I think in, like, the first time we did this, someone was, like, had commented something about, like, cop game. I think this is what they were talking about here.
Huh. All cops are bastards.
知ってるだろ。
But also, I don't know. That person shows up in my chat from time to time, and I never have any fucking idea what what they're talking about. So I just assume that everything that they're saying is like esoteric bullshit that has nothing to do with what I'm saying. Like, I appreciate everyone being in chat, but it's like, I do find it hard to follow some people.
新聞でもテレビでもそう。
で、そうクレイドル製薬って名前の製薬。その
Yeah, again,
そいつはこう言った。 今夜 X ストアから船
large entities doing experiments on children is like another Uchikoshi-ism that I'm kind of low-key fully expecting to show up in World's End Club as well.
I mean, there's that thing
Because it shows
about
up
them having
here,
magic powers,
like-
so like definitely.
それが戦場と周
It shows up in Punchline too, which I should actually probably play the Punchline game at some point, but for obvious reasons I don't think I'd be able to stream it.
その重量感
Simply just don't be a coward about copyright.
間違い
No, it's the premise of Punchline. It's the premise.
Oh.
Yeah,
俺の体はお金から飛び出し
there is not a lot of ways to maneuver around it.
だが次の瞬間銃を捨てろ撃鉄の下げられて悔しいなその直後
Ga?
首筋に鋭い注射俺はそのままうつ伏せになっ方には冷たい硬い床の上で俺はくさどこだ粗末なドアのついてどうやらそこは独房便器の反対側の壁には俺はよろめきながら扉に手のひらをつ開かねえ当然だ何度かタイヤ俺は一人つぶ
Was he just doing an investigation while wearing a yellow suit with white pants?
声
Yes.
は遠かった聞き取ることが
He is clearly a
Covert
very smart man.
investigation.
変声期を
He
迎
is
え
clearly a very smart man.
I don't know, I guess the first time when I was playing I didn't really pay attention to the outfits, but then I'm like, wait, is he wearing a yellow jacket?
どこだ俺はキョロ違う左か俺は鋼鉄のフレームを
Naruto School of Stealth.
ベッドが置かれていた壁の下の腹ばいになっておたがその先を言う
He looks like a
思い出し
bee.
たのは X ストアから船においおいおいとにかくその時目に入りいけるか
The fact that like when I am just like sitting at my desk, I like naturally just like cover my mouth is probably not a good thing for VTuber Studio.
して
Yeah,
Because
face
that just
capture
means
goes,
that it doesn't
huh?
pick up my mouth at all.
Yeah. Interestingly, it's actually working better for me today. Like it's I'm today, I think. Smoother than usual.
目の前には俺は額に吹き出した汗を拭って
Seven is the Seinfeld B from B movie.
He does look like that, doesn't he?
Uh,
He looks like he belongs in a sitcom. I just find it funny how in the flashback he's wearing like a full suit, and then now he just looks more like a construction worker more than anything else.
Yeah.
He kept the yellow, but he looks like a construction worker now. He looks like... I know he's supposed to be like an investigator here, but he almost looks like he belongs in a Yakuza game.
So, a girl died.
Keep note of that.
Yup.
Yeah, it does look pretty good on my end.
I can't believe Clover died.
I'm like... When does he sing Bakamitai? That's all the endings. Or at least the bad endings.
He went from season 1 of The Wire to season 2. I haven't seen The Wire. So...
Yeah, I'm sure you're right, but I haven't seen it either.
American television isn't really something I do.
Yeah, I think there was like a period of about 6 months when I first got Netflix in like 2016 that I was up to date on American TV shows, and then after that I just like fell off, I guess. And well, also that kind of also lines up to when I started watching anime regularly, so that's probably what did it. Because yeah, I definitely did watch the first season of Stranger Things. I don't know if I ever watched anything past that though, because I haven't watched it in years.
Season 1 of The Wire is about cops and gangs, and then season 2 focuses on dock workers. I see. Got it. So what now? What are the tiles used for? Wait, because this...
Have you tried making them kiss?
Oh yeah,
No, okay. The last American TV show I watched regular was Good Eats over a decade ago. Oh my god, a decade. Yeah, I mean... Okay, actually no, I have been up to date with some things. I watched Series of Unfortunate Events, like the Netflix version, because I like Lemony Snicket. And then I watched The Good Place, although I still need to finish it. But I think The Good Place was like the last like non-anime thing I consistently watched.
I think the last non-anime thing I consistently watched was like BoJack Horseman.
Oh yeah, that too. I watched BoJack Horseman.
Steven Universe, actually. Although I don't think I can say I watched Steven Universe consistently, because I don't think anyone who was watching Steven Universe as it came out can say they
I don't
watched
think
it
due to the schedule, I don't think it was physically possible to watch Steven Universe consistently.
Yeah, but like I kept up with that.
Yeah, I think the thing is eventually I kind of fell off, and I blame the schedule entirely, because basically what happened is that
means that
after a while...
Yeah.
Well, no, because here's the thing. What happened was that I used to be, like, watching things the day they came out, because I'm like, oh my god. But then after a while, when you don't know how long it's going to be until you get the next thing, I'll be like, okay, maybe I'll save this for later. And then I just forget.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I ever finished it.
I had like 5 episodes left. Because it was like the last Steven Bomb happened, and it was like, oh wow, the show's over.
Yeah, I saw the movie.
Get to that.
Yeah, I watched the movie. I actually, because it was actually playing back in the olden days when my town had an animation festival. It did play on, so I got to see it on like a big screen, so that was cool. But I also was missing some context for certain things. But you know, it's fine. The movie is fun. I haven't seen Future though.
Yeah, I mean, one of these days I will go and like finish the show and watch Future. Yeah, fuck that schedule. Like, the whole point of the schedule was like what happened here is like, you know, the executives wanted to kill the show and wanted to kill it for years, but it got tons of views, so they couldn't justify it. But at the same time, it's like they didn't want it around.
Yeah, well, I think too, because they tried applying the format, like the, like 5 episodes in 1 week format to some other shows, because I definitely remember around the time, I think Adventure Time got, like, the Steven Baum format, and I believe We Bare Bears also got it at one point.
Yeah, but by that time, like, Adventure Time was, like, on its, like, way out already.
Yeah, but I also think the other thing, too, is just because of the way it was formatted, like, We Bare Bears is more of, like, a slice of life, so, like, there's not, like, I don't remember there being a lot of big overarching plots in We Bare Bears the same way there is in Steven Universe or even Adventure Time. And I remember, well, even Adventure Time, when they did have that, it was for stuff that was, like, kind of self-contained arcs. Like, I think Marceline had her own little, like, side story thing, and that was done in that format of, like, 1 episode every week.
I fell off of Adventure Time in, like, 2013. And, like, I remember liking it, and, like, I remember that, like, when I was falling off of it, it was beginning to go through, like, a spike in quality. And I'm sure that stayed consistent, but it's just, like, I never stuck with it.
Yeah, I think
watch it from the start.
I don't think I ever watched all the episodes. I was just kind of the one who... I went through and watched just kind of the ones that were either relevant to the plot or were ones that sounded interesting to me or had characters that I liked. Like, I think at one point I just went through and watched, like, any episode that contains Marceline. I'm like, yes, this is the Marceline-only run. But, yeah. I think it was...
what are we supposed to do next?
What are we doing next? Hold on, let me pull up the thing, because we figured out what we needed. What objects do we have in our hand?
But anyway, I do want to go back and, like, rewatch / finish Adventure Time one of these days, but, like, finding the time for that, you know?
Yeah. Okay, rooms. Wait, 4 E's? I guess. Okay, hold on. We have... How many tiles do we have? We only have 2. So we're apparently supposed to eventually have 4. I'm just looking to see how to get those other 2 tiles. In room 3, use a drawer without a handle and enter in the light. So we have done the second drawer reflection thing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, is there something specific about it not having? No. Okay.
Okay. Of revealing a sun and Okay. I see now. I get it. Okay. Leave room 3 and head back to room 1. Go back to the toilet where you found the screwdriver parts and use the string where the screwdriver handle was 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go to room 2 and pull the chain to flush the toilet 7 times.
7?
7, because, there was 4 and then there was the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7.
There's that sound again. Okay. Here's something from the other dark room. Let's find out. There we go. Now there's 4 tiles. Huh?
This room makes me feel like I am going mad.
Okay, now we need to go and replace the 4 E's in that emergence sign with the 4 tiles. There's probably an order to which one's which. Yeah.
How are you supposed to figure this out? How are you supposed
Don't you know? It's perfectly logical. It's perfectly logical to flush one toilet 4 times and the next one 7 times.
How are you supposed to figure this out?
we're gonna... We win! Yeah, now that I think of it, I might have had to like look up a walkthrough for this room, because yeah, I do. Now that I think of it, I'm like, yeah, this one was not the shining example of Zero Escape excellence.
This was quite bad.
Hmm.
Oh, just into a new escape room.
Yeah, I don't remember what this one was for.
君の悪い部屋ね。
一刻も早く
Boopy.
This is a neat room.
Yeah, it looks cool.
だろうな。
ロックがかか
なあ、
で、
部屋のど真ん中。
椅子って言っても、す
椅子の足元はこれ。向こう側は真っ暗で。
I love how there's like a straight up electric chair, and he's like, looks uncomfortable.
なんなのよ
He's
これ
not
こん
wrong.
な道具で一体何
This room looks cool, and I found it to be hellish. Oh,
Oh,
God.
boy.
いや、長い
You know what? Let's make a bunch of decisions that don't make any sense. See where that takes us.
Yeah. Just this game can have very cool escape rooms, and then sometimes it's like the best of hellish like 90s adventure.
I mean, I'm
games.
guessing this one seems to be called Torture Room, at least judging from the map. So maybe there's a reason. There's a reason it has that name.
Mhm. Okay.
Sun.
So this
Oh
is
boy,
gonna tie
the
into the
sun.
last room.
Well, I guess this is like door 2B. Like there was door 2A and 2B,
Yeah.
I guess.
Do we need to put someone in the chair and kill them?
I don't think so.
Wait.
Yeah, that's what my brain looks like too. Just like a flashing error sign.
God. Well,
Okay.
time to look at other things.
Whoop, let's press some buttons. The button. Oof. My pot filter hasn't shipped yet. I ordered a pot filter and it hasn't shipped yet. I use like Amazon Prime because I'm like, yeah, that will cause things to come quickly. And they're like, yeah, we don't know when we're gonna have this thing. We have it in stock, but we don't know when it's gonna ship. And I'm like, isn't that the one? That's like the only reason I use Prime is when I need something quickly. Like I don't even use Amazon for anything else because half the time they don't have the thing I need anyway. But like,
I just prefer
really?
to buy, I just prefer to shop elsewhere.
Yeah, well, everything's closed right now, so I'm like, yeah.
I mean, like even like online, because like most of what I bought
Mhm.
through Amazon would inevitably be books.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
'cause,
like,
like-
I can buy elsewhere.
Yeah, half the time on Amazon, like, unless it's something really common, like video games or something, half the time I can find what I need somewhere else, either for cheaper or I can find something better. Because, like, I've never really used Amazon for, like, clothes or, like... Oh, actually, no, I've used it for, like, nail polish. Weirdly enough, it's really good for, like, nail polish and nail supply kind of stuff. But yeah, for some reason, it's like, they're like, yeah, we don't know when we're gonna ship this. We'll let you know when it's shipped. And I'm like, uh-huh? Isn't that the whole point of your service? That is the Prime feature, yeah. I think... Are you just guessing?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah, there might be something
Oh, okay.
else to look for.
Oh,
So yeah, I have no idea when my sound is going to get better, but it'll be here eventually.
Yeah. I really had no idea what to do with this puzzle.
Okay, well, I think it's because we're still thinking, like, people.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to facts and logic our way out of this, and I just don't think that that's what we need to do. We're going to solve puzzles with our emotions.
So, do we need to kill someone via electric chair?
No, because our emotions would say that that would make us feel bad.
Yes, but is the puzzle telling us to murder someone?
Is there anything... There we go. Arm in the hole. The sun key.
So,
The sun.
now we unlock the manacles, and we put someone in the electric chair, and we just fucking murder someone!
Actually, I don't think it's like a legit electric chair though, but yeah. Water tank. What a tank?
Ah. Okay.
There we go.
Oh.
Edbf.
There's a
Oh,
dead
did
shark.
you? Yep. Somebody actually in the World's End Club AMA that they had done, somebody's question was, does this shark in the torture room have a name? I believe the name that Uchikoshi suggested was Moby Dick.
I saw that, and
Yeah.
I just didn't know it, like, didn't recognize that, and I just, like, assumed, like, oh, that's for something else.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I guess there's a few other questions. I mean, I guess because when they had done that AMA, the only thing that we knew about World's End Club was basically just like the title and the concept art, and I think it was like one trailer. So I can see why most of the answers. Oh yeah, yeah. The
months.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't use Apple devices.
No one had played it, but it was out.
It was out, yeah. So I'm guessing most of the questions were about their other games because that's what most people would know them for anyway.
Uh-huh. We still, like, we knew basically the demo from, like, trailers.
Yeah, yeah. When did it come out again? It's like the
we're gonna
28th, right?
fucking electrocute Lotus. Cool.
ね
縁起でもね
え、いいからもし私の身に何かあったら
Huh.
お母さんは
She has
あなたたち
children.
の、
Yep.
ずっと愛してる。
Huh.
お前
ええ、ちょうど淳平君と同じぐ
How
らい
old
の
is she? Wait, how old is
Yeah.
she?
This is like the big Lotus reveal.
How old is she? She's...
Yeah, she's like 40 something, I think. I don't know if she has like a canonical age, but she's like
She looks good for
definitely
her
on the
age, I
older side.
guess.
Yeah.
で若い頃に産んだ。名前はノナ。
Oh.
待て
Oh.
実験の被験者だ
何よ。
まさかとは
Oh. Wow.
柏原じゃねえおいおいおいまさかヤシロ
Yep.
どこ？まるで会ったこ
あるんだだから
Huh.
と。いつ？
You know, okay.
この船の中で
どうして？
You know, I...
長くなったって構わない。
分かったよ俺はだったんだがそしてだがその時それからどうやらそう
Yeah, that's like the big reveal though, that like Lotus is like
これが
a computer programmer, mother of two.
Uh-huh.
探し求めていた情報。
Like, that's neat. It's not at all what I would have expected from her design.
I think that's the point, though. Like,
Aw.
それを知ってる人間が
足元
そうよ
she just kind of dresses like that.
ほらここに語って
Which, like,
でも
valid. That's valid.
精密検査の結果それでもだからこそそんなことをしたらそっとしておいてあるそれから1ヶ月次第に娘たちは明るい笑顔を見せるもうそうなってしまうといつしかその件についてだけどだから私はその空白の9日
それで
いいえ警察は捜査をしているふりをします
Nothing.
16人まるでうやむやにするか多分どこ
クレイドルスやそれより
グレイドル製薬
何か心当たりが
いえその名前を聞いたのもねえセブンどうしてクレイドル製薬が
Zero
事件
Escape
に
loves
関与して
pity
る
out
って分かった
characters.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
被害者の接点をたどれば
その接点って
行方不明になった子供たちには全員その
病院
病院か
まあそういやその病院で聞き込みをしている間に
Yeah, this is... Keep going.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was just like checking where exactly we were.
Yeah, this is why we wanted you to do the bad endings, because even in the bad endings, there are important things that happen.
教えてくれ
Yeah. And, like, honestly, I expected to have to do the bad endings to get the true
まず
ending.
被験者
Yeah, well, in my mind, I was thinking, I'm like, there's like a lot of information in this ending that seems mandatory to be able to properly understand the true ending. So I'm like,
テレパシー
why
そ
is
れって
this?
人を意のままに操る実験ってやつ
I'm like, why was this
Yeah,
optional?
yeah.
そんな行動向けなんだがくれ
もしも仮にそうだとして今俺たちが巻き込まれている状況とのなりいけそれとって自分から話を何もか
被験者の切なを急には実験を開始する場合は速やかに
おいおい
And now we
いや
murder Lotus.
だ
Aye.
よ
いや別に
いいからさっさとジュンペイ君頼んだわよ
And now we murder Lotus.
いやしろ
Yes.
心配し
しろやってやるさ
Still doesn't explain why there's a shark. I don't know if there ever is an explanation for why there is a shark.
And now we murder Lotus.
F in the chat. Rest in Panzerati. Rest in poached egg.
And now we murder Lotus. I don't actually know if she's going to die here.
I don't think she does, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I was like actually uncertain if she was gonna die there.
Yeah, well, I don't think... Because again, one point that this game does make that is that in theory it would have been possible for everybody to escape alive if they were to be smart about it. So I don't think that there's any puzzles that were like designed to kill any of the characters.
Uh-huh. The hint just tells you the answer. Yeah, I guess because like the puzzle is like clicking things in the right way to make the to get the answer.
Well, plus the fact that this is like the second half of a room and not like a room itself. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And the first half of the room, that was where all the hard stuff was, so.
行きましょう
目的地はすぐに大階段の裏あの扉の鍵穴にはそして今俺の
The sun.
I really like God, I thought we were going to kill Lotus there.
Weirdly enough, this game also... Well, I guess actually, no, never mind. That's... Pretend I didn't say anything. I was going to say something and then I realized...
Got it. Oh.
Yep.
Oh. I mean, okay, I like two of the three. I like that three of these, or two of these three characters are dead at least.
Well, yeah, keep going.
よっダメだ
鍵よ決まってるでしょ犯人がも
Hey. Okay, so Akane is the only character missing. Did Akane just fucking murder them?
これで
どうしたんだ
手応えがないのよ
そんな
わからないけど
どういうこ
どういうことも何も
となぜ
知らないわよとにかく
Okay, oh, I'll give it credit. Like, this is like a tense ending, even though I know it goes like technically nowhere.
Yeah.
でこのとノブもとっても一体どうやって
仕方ね
嫌よ殺人鬼のいるところになんて戻りたくないわ
Although we haven't had to use that screen in a while.
Yeah.
Like, it was a big part of some early rooms, and then it just stopped being extra.
Yeah.
自動ドア
Well, I think it's because it's really annoying to have to check it all the time.
鍵が開いてたり
You
自動
think
ドアだ
they
ったり
know
よ
to get rid of it
こ
in
んな
those
こと今
earlier
までになかっ
rooms?
たじゃねえか
Game development isn't linear.
Yeah, I mean,
It isn't
I
chronological.
think it's also because it's a mix. I don't know. The file screen has always been really weird to me because it's a mix of like necessary information to complete puzzles, extra lore, and basic tutorials. So it's kind of like, I guess it made sense on the DS if you had limited hardware space or something to put it all in one section, but like in terms of actual gameplay, it's kind of annoying.
Uh-huh. Well,
We know who it wasn't.
I mean, she is still the only survivor of those four.
Yeah.
For the meantime.
I guess Snake is still in the coffin.
Yeah, well, of those four.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, God, Canny is still just a terrible nickname.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. So do we?
待ってろすぐそこに先生
お願いだから最後ぐらい自分で私小学校でずっと準備ぐらいと雪の爪に瞬間
そんなことないさっき言った
And then...
ダメだあかねあかねあかね
Well,
Hmm.
hmm. Interesting.
Interesting. Interesting.
So what happened to the others?
Who's to say?
Where had they gone? Did they get in the submarine and leave him? That's what he deserves, I think, at this point.
I mean, really?
I mean, yeah. Considering there is a limited amount of time to escape, and he spent it just crying. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, this one's kind of the, everyone dies ending.
Uh-huh.
I feel like that's another Uchikoshiism, is everyone dies ending. At least one ending be everyone dies.
Mm-hmm.
Dum dum dum. Ooh.
Well, that was neat.
Well, who's to say? Actually, hold on. We need to sit through the credits because I need to find out who made puzzles.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have voice cast. No, we already know this. We've been through this before.
Yeah, I did. Fuck, I missed the first time. Yukari Tamura is also in this.
I'm not very familiar with Japanese voice actors. What else did she do?
Did you watch Precure? Hooked Up Precure?
Okay, scenario support, programming, graphics, sound,
The
voice
writer's
casting,
already
voice
passed us by.
No, I was just wondering if because I put it in as writer. I was just wondering if like writer and puzzle guy
That
would be the same.
Puzzles like would be part of like writing. And that
I
would be
guess,
fair.
yeah.
But yeah. Did you ever watch Hooked Up Precure?
No, I plan to eventually, but not yet.
Yukari Tamura plays the character Nanoha?
Nanoha. Oh no, I have not watched Nanoha. I'm aware of it though. Like
those are like the two things that I know Yukari Tamura for. But she has done a lot of other stuff. Okay, so
the end.
Yeah.
Or is it? Okay. So hold on. I'm just going to consult with chat here. Why do I keep getting this? Ugh.
The fucking achievement name! Holy shit.
Wait, what was the achievement name?
We all die by a yellow submarine. Holy shit.
I feel like, I don't know, achievements seem like the one thing that every translation and localization team seems to have so much fun with, because they're not technically part of the game, so I imagine they might not be limited to like the same kind of vernacular the game would use.
Uh-huh.
And I feel like a lot of achievement names are usually like puns or jokes or references to something.
I feel like they get the freedom to just do whatever.
Yeah. Because, yeah, especially because it's something that's only going to show up on Steam, right? Like, it's not like...
I mean, is this available on, like, PlayStation or whatever?
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if the achievements would be the same.
I imagine they would. They're usually consistent, I believe.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just consulting here because I'm trying to figure out... Because there is a bad ending that I think you would find quite interesting, but it would require us to go back and redo multiple parts of the game. And I'm not sure if that would lock us out of the good end, or if we'd have to go back and do it like 3 times. Because there's going to be some puzzles we're going to have to go back and redo.
Yeah, I don't, okay, look, I don't want to be replaying puzzles, especially in this stream. Just because, I mean, there's only an hour left.
Yeah.
Because
I know for
it seems like this bad end is the one that's, like, really important to be doing, because...
Yeah.
There's a whole
There's
lot
another
here.
one... There's another one that's not important, but it's incredibly interesting.
Yeah, I can always just, like, look these up.
And people have been, like, hinting at it the entire time. But again, in order to get that one, we'd have to go back and redo some stuff, and I don't know if you want that.
Yeah, there is one that's still locked here.
Yeah.
Or unlocked, rather. But there's still a lot of locked stuff that, like, I feel like we would have... Wait.
Wait, hold on. You just jumped.
Yeah, oops. I just accidentally went to the start of the game again.
No jumping. Jumping. No jumping.
There we go.
No,
So,
no.
we could just, like, go here. Because that's unlocked.
Yeah, that. Again, we. I'm trying to remember because, again, I played this in the correct order. Because, yeah, you see how we got some keys and we have some other keys that we didn't key.
So, do you like we have to play down this way and then this way?
Because there's definitely something in the first. One of the first rooms. I think there was a room we were in. Santa and some other people, and something important happens there.
I see.
That's the one I know for sure. There's another one we're in. I believe it's the one with Ace and Clover, I think, was another important one for that route. I don't know if we need to redo both, or if we just need to redo one, though. Hold on, I'm going to Google things. I'm going to consult Google-san. Google. How do we get this ending? Oh, here we go. Flowchart. Ah, right, because there's two endings like that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So at the very least, it looks like there are... Okay, hold on. There are 4 story checks in the game. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Door 5, door 7, and then door 1. Hold on. Where's door 1? Can you find door 1 in the flowchart? It's going to be in a third...
Okay, so one of these?
Yes, which one?
Not
We'll just need to figure out which one is 1.
Okay, this one.
Okay. Maybe... But that would mean that we got the other 2 already. Okay, because this flowchart says that this ending you'll get if you do door 5, then door 7, and then door 1.
Okay, so...
You know what? Okay, hold on.
Okay, I did...
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Door
so...
4, 7, 1, 5... Okay. Hold on. Sorry, this is harder than any other puzzle. Because, yeah, hold on. I have a story flowchart here. So, if you do 4, 7, and then door 1, then you get story checks not passed. But only... You get the ending, but only if a story check's not passed. What about 4, 7, and 6? Hold on. Wait, hold on a second. I need to figure out something. Just to make sure I'm looking for the right thing. That was submarine ending. That's the one we just got. Oh yeah, we'd have to go back. Oh boy.
It sounds like there would be a lot to replay if we were going to...
Yeah, but oh my god, it would be interesting. So yeah, it's really up to you.
I know. There is, like, it's... Adding the flowchart into this game in this release has made it convenient in every way except this one.
Except this one. I
Which
mean,
has made it awful.
Yeah, usually most people aren't trying to go after a bad ending on purpose. Yeah, I think we might have accidentally locked ourselves up. You can always look it up later, because it is interesting.
What I
but
suggested.
Yeah, because it's interesting, and you might find it interesting, but yeah, in the interest of time, we might just want to get it over with.
Yeah, watch them on YouTube. So, if I
Yeah.
went back here, could we go to this ending? Or is that still locked because lock's here?
I don't know what any of these locks mean, to be honest.
Uh-huh.
Because it looks like there was 4, because in the chart it said there was what they called story checks, which were basically pieces of dialogue in the room that would be necessary for you to sit through in order to progress. So the first story check is getting the bookmark from Santa, like that Clover bookmark. The second one is when someone asks, I wonder why it doesn't turn to a liquid first, and then answer, it did strike Junpei as rather odd. The third one is when Seven asks if you know about Ice 9. So basically both of the Ice 9 dialogues are considered story checks. Mm-hmm. And then the fourth story check was giving Clover the 4-leaf Clover bookmark. Because we did all of those, because the answer is kind of just obvious. So I think because we did all that, I don't know if we can go back and do any of the bad endings, because they're basically locked off if you did the story, if you like manage to complete all the story checks.
Mm-hmm. So,
because I think what happened, the reason why I managed to find these bad endings by accident was because I assumed I was replaying things from other routes, so I assumed that you didn't need to sit through both Ice 9 dialogues. That's how I think I got those bad endings, is because I didn't think you needed to sit through both of them. I thought that they were just like repeats of each other, but it turns out no, they're both important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess, so, the thing is, if both of these endings are locked off now, is that just the stream?
No, because the true ending has, there's another puzzle in the true ending, if I remember correctly. The true ending goes quite a bit longer.
Yeah, well, what I've heard, yeah, but, like, would we want to do the true ending as its own stream?
No, I don't think it's quite long enough for that. It's like another, I don't remember how long it was, but I feel like it's definitely long enough. Unless I'm like remembering wrong. I think it's long enough to have
2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours. Yeah, maybe that would be.
So, like, what I was figuring is, like, we do this stream, and then next week we do true ending.
Yeah, actually that might be better, because I don't remember how long the true ending is. I just remember it was slightly longer than I was expecting, but not that long.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
I don't know. We might be done.
Yeah, that would be, seems about right.
Yeah. Which.
So we got at least one bad ending.
Yeah, so. Yeah, and like it seems like there was a lot to this bad ending, because there was both more backstory about Junpei and Akane, plus the Lotus stuff, which like.
Mm-hmm. That's important. Like, I can't imagine getting to the true end going through that, because I feel like you'd be like, who's this Nona person? Like,
yeah,
there were some important details here. Or like, how does Seven know all this stuff? Like,
yeah. So yeah, I guess just I will save and then we go.
Yep, sounds good.
Yep.
Nice and good.
So thanks for coming. Thanks for watching.
Mm-hmm.
And goodbye.